Hey, good morning, guys. So we're on our way to the mall to go to the chiropractor, and then after that, I think we might find me a shirt, hopefully. So we might go to for the year, yeah. But I need to find 3 matching shirts. So I think that's probably our only plans for today. So I don't know if we are gonna do much today. But then tomorrow I have, I think, 2 appointments. I have my physical therapy and chiropractor. So that's kind of our plan. We might walk around a little bit today, I'm not sure. It's a nice sunny day. Yesterday was a little rainy in the morning, and but then it cleared up. What do you think? What would you want to do today?
I'll just go with the flow.
Go with the flow? Alright, yeah, me too. I think we'll both just go with the flow. I'm starting morning fasting. Every morning I'm gonna fast. I didn't eat breakfast today, and then I think I'm gonna start eating 1 lunch a day. Yeah.
Do you still have cereal there?
Yeah.
Me, I ate biscuit, mayonnaise, and then my choco milk.
Yeah, chocolate milk. That was
Hot
good.
choco.
Oh, was it hot?
Hot.
Nice. You got hot water out of the thing? Nice.
We got the
was it half?
box.
Did you put milk in it?
No.
No.
Just choco.
Nice. Chocolate milk is pretty good.
And fruit.
What fruit?
Orange.
Orange. Did you try? We got a new kind of fruit last time we were at the grocery store. What was that called? Honey something.
Honey melon?
Honey melon, maybe. Was that what it's called? It was honey something, but she never tried it before.
Yeah.
Was it pretty good?
Yeah. It's good.
It's good. It was kind of a mixture of like a melon and I don't know what it looks like in full. It was like a big green ball, I think. But anyway, that was excitement last night. I tried it. It was good. I think I did try it before, but the name was just different in the mall. It was like honey something. I forget what it was.
Chicken.
And then chicken. Yeah, she made chicken. Very good cook. She's getting better. She cooked it the other time, and it was funny because this was the 3rd time cooking it.
Yeah.
Her first time, she put it on low, and she cooked it for like an hour?
Yeah.
Something like that. The 2nd time, I think she wanted to speed up the process, so she turned it up really high.
Because I cannot wait. I want to eat.
Yeah, and then she cooked it, and then
it's just a glimpse.
She's like, oh, it's done.
It's done. Cool.
And I wasn't paying attention. I was editing or something, and I left. I don't know what exactly, but I wasn't paying attention. And it was done. It was really, really quick. And then she started eating. We started eating it, and the outside was done, but the inside was not cooked at all. It was blooded, like you know when you look at chicken when it's not cooked, that's what it looked like. And I was eating it. I was like, I don't think this is done. But it was still good. The outside was really good, so I ate all the outside.
At least I learned.
Yeah, but
it's different. I used to cook over fire.
Yeah.
And then there it's like you cannot feel because it's not boiling the oil. So.
Yeah, so it's a lot different cooking over fire.
Then I figure it out after that. Okay, I will just stay in low volume and just wait for an hour.
Yeah, I think with chicken, when it's slow cooking, I think that's when it turns out really good. I'm not much of a cook though. I never had that skill, but from experience, from what the first one was good. The second one, the outside was good.
Yeah, but the inside is not cooked.
Yeah.
Because I turned to high volume and it didn't minimize.
Yeah. But you're a good cook. You should not say you're not a good cook. It's really good food. If anybody wants really good crispy chicken on the outside and not cooked in the inside, she's the one to come to. Ooh, the Hearing Miracle. What's that? What is that? I'm not sure what that was. Well, we're on our way to the chiropractor, and then we don't know what we're gonna do after that. Maybe find a couple shirts, and then I don't know. Probably be time to eat around that time. That's always our favorite part of the day, especially when you don't eat breakfast. Like the longer you wait, the more hungry you are. The food is so good. So I think
let's try challenge for a day. We will not eat, just drink water, and then go walk near the restaurants and look around.
and find something really good. I think that's a good idea. Because then you can go to like maybe a more expensive restaurant because you only eat one time a day. So you don't have to pay for breakfast or dinner. You just have one meal.
Yeah.
You just have one really good meal a day.
Oh.
All right, let's do that. So today we're gonna find something really good to eat. Hopefully.
I know,
We'll
guys,
see.
we are weird.
It's okay to be weird. At least we're weird together.
Alright. Not only you.
Oh, have you ever tried? Only me. Have you ever tried? I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a picture with the cupping, and there's one where you stick it in your ear.
Ventosa.
Have you ever tried that, where they stick it in your ear?
No.
I think it's supposed to break up the wax, and it's supposed to clean out your ears for wax buildup. That's kind of interesting.
I remember something.
What? What? Are you allowed to say?
No.
Why?
No. I forgot.
Oh, you? Sure. She said she's forgot.
It's a secret.
Secret. Okay. Richie and her secrets.
Yes, sometimes have you tried? Sometimes you will just laugh.
When you're thinking about something?
Yeah,
before?
just
Yeah. Do you ever do when you're like in an area where you're supposed to be quiet?
Yeah,
like a church?
sometimes.
Or yeah, and you just start laughing?
Yeah, when you're,
uncontrollably?
it's like your mind is just out of nowhere and suddenly pop up and it's funny.
Yeah, I remember I was in school and one time I started laughing. I could not stop and I got kicked out of class. She said, leave. I was like, okay. And I just laughed the whole way. Alright. Anything else?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. I guess that's about it.
Just see you when
Just-
you get there.
Yeah. See?
What, do you want to show how is the camera allowed inside?
I don't think so. We were at the X-ray yesterday, and I was about to make a video because when I was Richie, so patient and such a good girlfriend. We
I feel asleep.
very busy day. Yeah, she was, and I was gonna make a video of her sleeping, which she would be mad at me if I did. It's a good thing I didn't. But she was sleeping when I was got back from doing the X-ray because it was a long day yesterday.
Good thing I have business or else I would
Yeah. Do you ever catch people sleeping with their mouth open? It's like you want to put something in their mouth. But yeah, at least the face mask hides your sleeping face. But yeah, she was sleeping and it looked uncomfortable because you're sleeping in your chair. But it was a long day, so I felt bad that she was tired sleeping. But alright, I guess we'll go.
Yeah, see ya.
Bye bye.
What did you say you did?
So, you think by now we'd be used to this mall? But every time, this is the SM Mall.
Yeah.
Is this one of the biggest or is the Seaside bigger?
Seaside and Ayala are the biggest mall here in Cebu.
Okay, so this one's not even the biggest, and we still get lost every time we come here.
The third floor,
Yeah, we know it's on the third floor.
and you can see logistics and then you go right.
Yeah.
I remember now.
Okay. But we got lost yesterday, we got lost the day before. So today we came a little bit earlier, just so we can kind of be on time. We were on time, but it's really, really easy to get lost.
Yeah.
Especially on the seaside. We might go to the Alala Mall?
Ayala?
What is it called?
Ayala.
Ayala.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you see us?
Yeah. You have to keep getting new masks. This time we peeled it off. Last time, I think we peeled it off last time, but it just got really, these masks, they don't last very long.
Yeah.
They're not made to keep for a very long time.
It gets blurry.
Yeah, so whoever's making these masks are making a lot of money because you have to buy them over and over and over again. So, alright, which way, Richie?
Great.
Alright, we'll see if she can make us, get us there.
Dustin's favorite.
Yeah. The bad thing about those though is they have lots and lots of sugar. And I'm trying my best not to eat so much sugar.
Is that made in France?
Maybe.
Good for France. Botanical beauty.
Ooh. Maybe.
Scan me.
Oh. They have these scan things where traced together. I think it's supposed to keep track of where people are to see if the virus goes up. I don't even know how to use those. I think you're supposed to scan it with something. I don't know.
You need an app?
Some kind of app, yeah. Has anybody used those, the scanning things? If anybody has used those before, I don't know anything about it. Are you supposed to like scan it and then that tells you where you are. But here's the pursuit of happiness. Yeah. Okay. So that's pretty cool. It's like hanging lanterns.
Yeah. Raymond.
Yeah, Raymond's very good at that. I wonder if you can make a big version like that.
Yeah, and it's big.
Yeah, you know, what was that made out of? Just like big kind of heavy plastic.
Yeah.
I bet he could do it. That'd be a perfect like Christmas decoration or any kind of decoration.
Are we in the second floor? Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. But they do have a really cool like kids store. We can walk up there. I never went in there, but I love the Legos. I don't think they have Legos here. But I know there's like a big like mannequin in the front. It's so hard to breathe. But check that out. Check this out. They got like Iron Man, some guy from Transformers, and they got other ones there. I think that's cool. Wow. Stand up to it just see how big it is. Look at that. That's huge. Who do you think would win in a fight? You or Mega Man?
Huh?
Who do you think would win in a fight? How would you defeat it?
How will I defeat?
Yeah, what would you do? What was your first step?
I will do this.
You probably,
I forgot it's metal.
yeah, you probably. All right, we're here. So
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna go inside. It's almost time for my appointment. Richie just used her power. Whenever we cross the road, she goes like this.
Yeah.
And it stops.
Filipino is powerful.
She says Filipinos are very powerful. Every time we cross the road, she goes, "Oh yeah!"
Like this. And like this, and they stop.
Very powerful. So we just finished the, sorry, it's really noisy. We're right by the, I like her. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. So we just left the chiropractor. We decided to take a walk. We're gonna go to Ayala Mall, which is about 25 minutes away. So we're gonna take a walk. It's a nice day for a walk. It's breezy. It feels really nice though. Hopefully with the camera you guys can hear us, but it's really windy, which feels nice though. But it's about a 24-minute walk. We're probably just gonna walk there, walk around. Not sure what else we're gonna do today. It feels nice just to be able to walk around. And the chiropractor cracked my back. You know, every time you crack your back, you do feel a little bit better. But the stiffness is there. So, you know, it's a long process. So tomorrow I'm scheduled again for the chiropractor, and then tomorrow I also go back to the physical rehab. So I'm doing a mixture of stretching, you know, physical rehab things, also with the back cracking and the neck. So hopefully with those two combined, we can start to see some progress. But I guess that's about it. Anything else?
Init mo lang?
Init mo lang? I know the first one, hot.
Yeah.
What's the second one? Malang?
No, there's like, it's like a joke that Englishman is talking to Filipino or Visayan, and he said anything, and then they understand that as init. So it's like init mo lang. like the American wants to buy coffee to Filipino man, and
Okay.
and then what's that? The guy, the white man said anything, and then Filipino understand that as init, and it's init. They'll say yes, it's init. Init mo lang.
Alright.
You understand?
Yeah. It is funny because some English words, sometimes I'll say something that sounds familiar to a Tagalog word or Visaya word.
Yeah.
And it's kind of confusing sometimes. Because then you call it Tinglish.
Taglish.
Yeah, most of the times when you talk to a Filipino or someone, it's a mix of English and Filipino and Tagalog. Yeah. Woo! But it is a little init now. Init malang?
Init mo lang.
So we got about a 24-minute walk or so, which is nice as long as you're in the shade, which most of the time you are. It depends what side the sun is, you know, having a shadow for. But I like to walk. Usually when I travel alone, I walk everywhere. I never take a taxi, usually. I was telling Richie, I usually start the day walking, just walking, and I just kind of go with the flow. Yeah, I get lost every single day.
Yes.
And then the cool thing about with Philippines is they have the Grab app. So I usually just take the Grab home. I just pin where I'm staying, and then you can get lost anywhere as long as there's a Grab. There's not always a Grab around. Sometimes you're looking at, if people are familiar with Grab, it's an app in the Philippines that you can use that has a fixed price, so you don't have to worry about getting scammed by taxi, which sometimes happens.
But when you come here in Philippines, especially Cebu, if you want to do something, don't just ride because you will not enjoy. Like us now, you ask me what else are we gonna do today? And then if we will just ride, go to another place which is we can just walk, then we will just walk because, you know.
I completely agree, because when you take a ride, it's relaxing sometimes just to get in a car, and if you're tired, it's good to take one. But if you're not tired and you're up for the walk, I think just take a walk, and that's when you usually find interesting things to do. Yeah, really. Even if it's in an area that you don't think is much to see, I think sometimes you might be surprised because, you know, you might meet interesting people. You might see something that you never saw before because you walked past it. When you ride past something, it's like, you know, you miss a lot of things. When you walk past it, you can, you know, see everything. If you see something interesting, you can go check it out. Yeah, I'm glad we think alike. So it's nice to have a travel buddy or travel girlfriend. You're not just my buddy. So it's nice to have someone to travel with that you think alike. But I guess we're just gonna walk and
kill the time.
Kill the time, yeah. We don't have many other plans today except find t-shirts, and that's about it. But in America, one thing that we don't have, at least where I'm from, in my little town, we don't have these countdowns.
You don't have countdowns?
No.
So what do you do?
Mike, can you fix my nose?
Like what do you do?
We just wait.
Wait for what?
For the light to turn green.
Ah, so no countdown.
Yeah, so I think in bigger cities, I think in Chicago there might be one, but in my town there's no countdowns. And it's nice having the countdowns, even for the crosswalk. It's nice to know, you know, you can just sit here. On other ones, you're like constantly looking at it, waiting it for turn. Yeah.
What do you want? What do you mean?
I mean, you're waiting for the countdown.
The countdown,
Yeah.
I think it's okay without countdown because sometimes you don't notice it, only the color.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
no.
it's nice to look at all those bikes.
Eager to go.
The most bikes I've seen when I was in Vietnam.
Why? Oh, mostly they're
They're
same
all bikes. Yeah, like I remember stopping at a stoplight and I looked behind me. It was like all I could see was bikes. And it's kind of fun because like when you go, it's like a big race. Everyone's just going at the same time, and there's like hundreds and hundreds of bikes. That's pretty cool. Endux, my favorite place. Now I know where I am. I actually ate there a few times before in the past, before COVID. Endux is one of my favorite places. All right, so this is where we are.
How many hours do we need to walk?
Just 24 minutes. Now probably only 22. But we have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, and 1.
Oh.
All right, so we only have 13 seconds to cross.
I think you need to run.
Yeah, you need to run. That guy's running in slow motion. I've never seen anybody walk like that before. Can you try to walk like that guy in the picture? Those are for recyclables.
For trash.
Or for recyclable. Alright, it's really, really noisy, so if something interesting happens, I might turn on the camera. But other than that, I think we're just gonna keep walking.
Alright.
Hello. No thanks, I have my water. But here's some more water sellers.
Yeah.
And if you're thirsty, you know, buy one from one of those, because you know, you're helping out.
In America, you're riding car and you don't have water. Where to go? Like, is there like that?
Yeah, we have the same.
Ah, someone will sell water in the street?
Uh-huh. Thank you. Yeah, we have the same thing, especially when you go to bigger cities like Chicago. I used to go to Chicago all the time for work, and almost every single corner, there's lots of similarities. You wouldn't think it, but when you go to like Chicago and bigger cities, and you're in Cebu, like a city like this, there's lots of similarities. And you know, with the positive and the good, like the negative, there is lots of homeless in Chicago. Just like in America, there's just as much homeless as I think in Philippines. And the problem is, it's cold in America.
Cold.
So in Chicago, I mean, I feel really bad because in the winter time, they have no place to go. They're just freezing cold in the winter. At least in the Philippines, it's warm. So they can sleep outside and, you know, be okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it sucks to sleep out.
Their problem is like mostly just food.
Yeah. But like in America, in the colder states, it's freezing cold trying to sleep outside. So if you had a choice, I'd rather be homeless in Philippines than in America. Yeah. What do you want to just keep walking?
Yeah. Where are we now?
I don't know.
We're lost.
No.
We have a magic map.
I'm holding too many things. Want to hold this? Alright, so as we're walking my here, I'll let Richie hold this for a second. Go back. Alright, we're still on the right path. The good thing about Google Maps, you're pretty much never going to get lost, as long as you have a connection. But actually one thing, maybe we'll go in the shade. If you are a traveler, if you're interested in, you know, walking, I'd suggest go to, if you know you're going to be in an area, on Google Maps you can download an area if you have Wi-Fi, and then you don't have to worry about losing your connection. This is what I usually do, is that if I know if I'm in a location for a very long time, I get fast Wi-Fi or any kind of Wi-Fi and download the area, and then you're set whenever. Even if you have no signal, you can even turn your data off and find your way using the maps. It's on it's offline maps in Google, and download the area and then you're set to go. You pretty much never get lost. That's my suggestion if you like to walk around. But we're still on track. We got another probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But the time goes by really fast when you're talking. When you're by yourself, sometimes, you know, time moves a little bit more slower, but when you're actually talking, it goes by fast. But I don't really have anything else to say. Do you have anything else to say?
I do not know.
I do not know.
Look at that.
Ah. That is really cool. I've noticed this too. Do you think these are done by artists or by people just with spray paints?
Artists, yeah.
On lots of the walls here, there's really good artwork. Okay, I guess that's the end. We're just gonna keep walking. Bye-bye.
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 It's cool.
I had a cat for like 23 years. No joke. This cat lived forever.
20?
23 years. Around that time. Cats live a very long time, but it looked just like this when it was younger. Aw. Hey, buddy. Exactly like that. Orange color. I think that's one of the reasons why I like orange. But it looked just like that cat.
They walk very sexy.
It's funny that because, and then dogs just walk, you know, whatever. It's funny because when I was younger, I thought, like when I was really young, I thought dogs were boys and cats were girls. Like all of them. Like all cats are girls and all dogs are boys. That's, I don't know why I thought that. It's because cats just look like girls.
Yeah.
And dogs just act like boys.
Yeah. Their face are same.
So here we are, just walking these random streets, but it is, you know, we're following the maps. You know, you're just kind of walking wherever. And it's kind of cool because you get to see the real Cebu or the real Philippines sometimes.
Yeah,
when you're walking around, you get to experience a lot more. Yeah, I just walked in some dog poo. You have to watch your step. I love that they have these all around. You're never very far. That's what I love about Cebu. You're never very far from water. And you don't have to go into the store to get it. You just put a couple pesos in one of these and you can fill up your whole water bottle. So that's why I always carry a water bottle with me. That's not dirty water. That's, what's it called? The fruit that starts with the M. Mangosteen, yeah. So I have some mangosteen in there. But that's why I always carry around a water bottle, because instead of buying a new one every single time, you just go one of these. It takes like 1 or 2 pesos and you can fill up your water bottle. And if you don't have something, they have plastic or little plastic baggies in there. You can fill it up. Yeah, very useful. Was that electric?
Something's falling.
I like how Richie always has noises for like her reactions when she hears something. When she dropped her mask, oh la 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 la, and then when she hears something like that.
That's the result of drinking coffee.
Oh, did you have coffee this morning?
Choco.
Choco.
No, we have a joke, like if we are very, what's that? What's that? Panic?
Panic?
Like always panicking even in the small things. We call that one, don't always drink coffee. Don't drink coffee.
Yeah, coffee just makes you more anxious.
And
so, get my maps out. Here we turn right.
right?
So we'll just keep going this way. 12 minutes left. So we have 12 minutes to go. A room for rent. Someone asked me about rooms for rent. And all you have to do pretty much is walk around and you'll find many of these room for rent. These are all over the place. So it's not very hard to find a place to rent. You can find it when you walk around, or you can find it maybe online. I'm not sure. I never looked online. Hey, my friend. But so it's not very hard to find a place to rent. If you're maybe interested in coming to the Philippines for a while, renting is probably the way to go.
Yeah.
The longer you stay, the cheaper it is. Yeah, hostels is another option if you don't mind sharing with lots of people. You know, here's some chickens. And even if you like Airbnb, usually with those they have a weekly discount. If you stay, here's some gardening stuff.
This is better melon.
What is it? Is it better melon? Alright.
It grows.
Yeah, it goes like that. Nice.
Yeah, you can survive in anything. It's same as life. Find ways.
Yeah. As long as you have some dirt, you can grow something. I've noticed that in the Philippines, like everything grows no matter where. I think because you have like perfect weather to grow things. And it rains a lot, so you don't have to worry about the plants dying. It depends where you are. Sometimes there's dry spells.
Yeah.
But what was I saying before? I don't remember what I was saying now. I don't know. I was saying something.
If you find ways?
No, that was what you were saying. Oh, about renting a room. So if you want to come here with Airbnb, I'm not promoting Airbnb, but it's like just an easy thing. You can do weekly. They usually give you a discount. If you want to stay for a month, they usually give you a monthly discount. But I think that's the same. But I think the cheapest way is to find like one of those signs.
Yeah.
And really, they're everywhere to find a place to rent. If you want to stay in one place for a long time, those renting signs are everywhere. But if you don't want to stay for a while, you know, I think it's best to see it in person though. So if you do want to come here, I would say get an Airbnb so you have something booked. Or you can go to booking.com. That's another place where you can find cheap accommodation. And there's hostels you can book online. There's lots of different things. You can pretty much do everything online. But I would suggest do that for like maybe a week or two to get to know the area, and then just take walks around and find those renting places and see it, talk to them, because you don't want to commit to something like, you know, 6 months or something online. I think it's best to see it, because, you know, sometimes pictures can be deceiving. Yeah, you don't want to trust the internet. You want to like food. Yeah, we walk by.
You see the picture is very different than personal.
Yeah, when they have those pictures before you buy it for food, they never look the same.
Yeah.
Like in the picture, like, oh my gosh, this looks so good, and then when you get it, like, what is this? This is not what I ordered. All right, so I don't know where this is. This almost looks like a prison or a jail. What do you think this is?
Factory, or I don't know.
And
Maybe.
oh, we're still going the right way though. And actually, just because, you know, in my town, usually when you see something like this, it's like a jail or something. Well, I've noticed in the Philippines, they have that everywhere, which is good. You know, it keeps people out.
Yeah.
And one thing I noticed,
Sometimes, yeah.
on the walls, they have the glass.
Glass.
Yeah, like broken glass. So on your wall to enter your, you know, into your home or your property, they have they put broken glass in the cement. I see that everywhere.
No one can
climb over.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's a brilliant idea. If you don't want people coming in, it's only bad if, like, you know, you lock your door and you lost your key.
Yeah.
Like at my house,
You can add.
yeah, at my house I just jump over the fence. But if you have broken glass, it's kind of hard to do. So we're walking by to Sulab, how do you say it? To Sulab Bua.
Zombies brain.
That's pig brains. But I've had this a couple times before. And Richie, yeah, it's very good. And if you haven't had pig brains before, I'd suggest trying Tuslab Bua. They cook it like in the pot, and you dip the rice in.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
We'll try it one of these times, but it's very good.
So you cook it.
Yeah.
It's one of Filipino food.
Alright. Another thing they have that I think is interesting and pretty convenient is peso Wi-Fi. You can just stick your coins in there, and then you have Wi-Fi. You can put like one coin. Richie, how much is one coin? Like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes?
1 hour.
1 hour.
Remember
One
before?
peso?
1 peso maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know 1 peso, but for 5 pesos, remember at Munching's?
Yeah,
house,
5
it's
1
5
hour?
pesos for 1 hour.
Alright, so 5 pesos you can do 1 hour. And you can just pay, you put in a code, and then you can kind of walk. You don't have to stay right there.
Yeah.
Because Raymond,
Can connect.
this is back at the house. Raymond connected to it. He put 5 pesos in, he can go all the way to the house. So it's probably like 100 feet, if not more. So those are kind of convenient. So you can put your coin in, and if you need Wi-Fi for a reason,
Yeah.
then you have Wi-Fi.
Very convenient.
Yeah, it is. Here's some more artwork. And then here we are at the next streets, and we're just going to continue walking. I think so.
I think it's Ayala, Mom.
Yeah, turn left, which is right down this way.
And that's my first time.
First time getting in trouble?
Oh God, I was scared. Oh my God, I will go to jail.
Rich used to tell me we just crossed the road back there, and we crossed when we weren't supposed to. So we kind of jaywalked. But Richie was telling me she was afraid to do it because she got caught one time jaywalking. One time in Colin Street.
Yeah.
And she was by herself, and she crossed the road, and she got stopped by a police guard, or whatever you want to call it. And the options, if you want to tell it?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's option. Either you will pay 50 because you didn't follow the rules, or you will go with me for 1 hour seminar for about jaywalking.
Okay.
So I said, I will just pay 50 and I will not do that again.
Do you think the money went to his pocket, or do you think it went to the police?
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's a good question.
He put here.
So I don't know if that's a scam, or was it? Did he have like
think that is
did he have a uniform and everything?
No, just civilian.
So he had a civilian shirt?
Yeah, and he's civilian, but I think only pants is like police. Like
Okay.
But here is civilian, like normal clothes.
If that ever happens, try to ask for identification maybe.
he gave me ticket.
He gave you a ticket.
Yeah, ticket.
Okay.
I heard,
Usually,
yeah.
okay, then that's probably legit.
He gave me ticket.
Alright.
I said, sorry, I will not do that again. When he said, no, you need to pay this because you didn't follow the rule.
Wow.
Or if you don't want to pay, go with me for seminar, 1 hour seminar.
Yeah. I remember when I was in Cambodia, something happening. I was with my friend. We were motorbiking around. We rented some motorbikes, and we weren't wearing our helmets, I think. Which is, you know, you should wear your helmets. But there's police guys on the side of the road. They're waving every white person over. I've noticed that there's only white people being pulled over. Everybody else was driving without a helmet, but he was pulling over all the white people.
Only white people.
All the foreign people, and they're giving us tickets. And they gave us the option. They said either pay us $5, which in Cambodia they accept American money. So they said $5 US, or you go to jail. Yeah. And I guarantee those people were just taking the money and putting it in their pocket.
Yeah.
So that's why I was asking if you should ask for identification or something. But actually, these guys were police people.
Yeah.
We're in a police office,
That is bad.
and they said either give us $5 or you go to jail.
Yeah.
And we gave them $5. I didn't want you to. I was very, very stubborn. You know I can be stubborn. I was like no. I was like take me to jail. And I was ready to go to jail, but my friend, he's like, dude, just pay the $5. Let's just go. But I was ready to go to jail because I think that's wrong.
Yeah.
I was like, no, take me to jail. But eventually we paid him $5, and then he said, all right, go. I'm like, and he didn't give us a ticket. He didn't give us anything. He just said, you guys are free to go.
So bad.
So, you know, that's how it is. You know, every country is different. But that was my experience for driving a motorbike in Cambodia.
Yeah.
But
After that, I feel scared walking, so I will just, what I did after that is I will just go with many people, and when they cross, I will cross with them. So all of us will be caught.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do, because usually when lots of people go,
it's correct.
you don't you don't give a ticket.
Yeah.
But we were driving a motorbike the other day, and they were turning right, and I usually just go. Usually when you turn right, you can go even on a red light. But I did stop because, you know, everyone else has stopped. Usually when everyone else is doing it, when you don't know, just follow the crowd, because that's what I usually do. Like in riding, there's different rules in different countries. So when I'm riding my motorbike, I kind of just do what other motorbikes do. So I stopped at the light, and good thing, because there's another motorbike, remember? Another motorbike went by and he turned right. As soon as he turned right, a police person, as a police woman, she's like, hey, turn over. And she was just walking. So she made the person pull over, and he got a ticket. Remember, we were watching the whole thing. You don't remember?
So
yeah, we were watching the whole thing, and he got a ticket. They pulled out his registration, his license, and everything, and he ended up getting a ticket. I don't know how much it was. I didn't see that part, but you know, there is rules, you know, that you do have to follow.
Yeah.
Like in every country.
Yeah.
But here we are. We're almost there. We're getting closer.
Yeah, I think if they will caught me second time, higher than that.
Yeah. Usually the second time it gets added
and
more and
third
more.
times you'll be in jail.
The biggest ticket I ever received was when I was driving to Chicago. If you're familiar with Chicago, they have these electronic I-passes to pay the tolls. Even in the Philippines, I think there's places where you have to pay tolls, isn't there?
Like what?
Tolls is like something like if you pass by an area, you pay money to keep going. And I think there's places like that in the Philippines. I haven't encountered that yet. But anyway, there's an I-pass in Chicago in America where you don't have to stop. It just electronically takes it off your account.
Yeah.
But it gets confusing sometimes because there's different areas where you have to drive through for that. And I was stuck in the lane that you just drove by and for the electronic. So I went through without paying. And a long story short, about a month later, I got a notification to pay a ticket. And it was like a couple $100s. Which I forget that what it is in Philippines, but in America, a couple $100, that's a lot for a ticket. So
$100 is like 5,000.
Yeah, 5,000 is pretty much 100, so it'd be 10,000 pesos. Yeah, for just one ticket. Because it was over like a month or two later. I think it was actually like 2 months later. I forget when it was. But when you do pass by those, you can pay it online. Like if you accidentally drive through those, you go online, and you can pay for
Okay.
it through that way. And it'd probably only be, you know, maybe a couple dollars. But I just didn't really know about that at the time, and I got, you know, a few months later, I got a ticket for a couple $100s. So that's just like one of those lesson learned kind of deals.
Yeah.
Next time, if I ever go through there on an accident, you go online and you can just pay for it, which only be a few dollars. It takes 10 minutes or 15 minutes, but it's worth it for the $200. Well, I think we're almost here, so I guess I think we are here. That might be the steps there. But we'll figure it out, and if I pick out a shirt, I'll show you guys the new shirt I get. All right, so this spot right here, I'll show you. 1 year ago, we tried this. It's like a virtual reality roller coaster ride. So 1 year ago, this was all open. We played some games in here.
So this is where we played
The fighting game, yeah, and she kicked my butt.
I won once.
You kicked my butt, yeah. But this is 1 year ago. So
Before pandemic.
yeah, before the pandemic. And now everything's closed.
Yeah, it's closing.
But we were here. I didn't even know. She walked by and she goes, "This is where we were." I was like,
Yeah.
"You're right," but it looks different because everything's closed. So that's too bad. But 1 year ago we were here. Richie has her own hotel.
Yeah.
It's Richie and Raymond's hotel.
Yeah, just so you know, guys, we have a hotel here.
Richmond.
Yeah. That's our hotel. But we didn't have for free.
How much does it cost tonight?
I don't know. I'm just the owner, but I'm not the staff.
Alright,
They
so
just use my name.
they're just using your name. Alright, so I got a new shirt. I'll be wearing this for the next probably year. So hopefully I get used to it. It feels comfy. I got it because it's really lightweight and it doesn't even feel like I'm wearing a shirt,
Yeah,
which is nice.
at last, for the 5 days of searching Nemo, I've been searching Dustin's clothes.
It wasn't
We got
5
it.
days, whatever. But now there's a few different choices. I just don't like shirts with writing on it. So
Yeah.
it's comfy. That's all that matters, is if it's comfy. We're right near our hospital. We're walking back from Ayala. There's another kitty cat.
Zigzag tail.
Hey. Very friendly cats around here. Wow, even my cat I own didn't do that to me.
Pick me, pick me.
Very nice cat. I like the decoration on his head.
What's this?
Yeah,
Oh,
that makes you kind of want to take it home.
yeah. You want to get inside? Get inside. We have lots of phones there. Kids are not allowed inside the room, right?
Probably not. Alright, bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye, kitty cat.
Oh,
Man.
too bad we don't have food in here.
Usually with cats, that don't really happen, at least in my experience. I think Richie's in love. Are you more of a cat person or of a dog person?
Dog, but if as sweet as that,
Yeah, that was kind of,
it's hard to say goodbye.
yeah.
No more.
It's a pretty friendly cat, so I think
I think there's.
I think it's
owner.
loved, yeah. The cats you see sometimes that usually when animals aren't loved, they're aggressive.
Yeah. Agree.
Agree. Alright, so I guess we're just gonna walk back now. It's getting close to the end of the day. We went to the chiropractor today. I took some medicine, so I'm feeling okay right now. In the morning it definitely was stiff, but you know, I'm not a big fan of the medicine, but you know, if it gives you some relief, then I guess medicine is for that reason. But I feel okay now. And then tomorrow I have 2 sessions. Chiropractor in the morning,
Yeah.
and then physical rehab after
2
that.
p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's very good at keeping track of my
I'm
time.
listing it in
Yeah.
my mind. I'm a secretary.
Yeah.
Dustin secretary.
How many times do we get lost in the mall today? I'm like, you remember how we get back, right?
Yeah.
And she said, yeah. And then we got lost. We were in the second biggest mall in Cebu.
Yeah, Ayala.
Ayala,
The
yeah.
first one is SMC side.
SMC side.
And then Ayala.
And then, so this one was the biggest, Ayala.
Yeah.
And then SMC side came along, and now that's the biggest.
Yeah.
But only in Cebu. The biggest in the Philippines
It's in Manila.
is in Manila, yeah. So have you been there before?
No.
That one is big, but when they're huge, it seems like they're all kind of the same. Because that one's huge, and I got lost. And I got lost in Cebu, the SM Mall, and the one in Manila. I think when they're that big, it's hard to tell a difference, but they're very, very big. If you guys been in the Philippines malls before, they're huge. They're so easy to get lost.
And then, this is new. Can I have signature?
What do you mean?
Signature.
You gonna write up?
Joke.
Ah, you want some sweats?
Because if you have shoes, especially in school, if you have new shoes, they will say, can I put signature? And they will step on your shoes to get dirty.
Ah.
Yeah.
Did you have friends actually do that before?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like normal.
That's normal?
They make jokes. And then you will try to hide your shoes. Because it's like, it's for us. Like, you know, it's rare to buy new shoes. For us, like, if you have new shoes, they will say, can I put signature? And they will make your shoes dirty.
That doesn't seem very friendly.
Yeah. And you will hide your shoes.
That's usually how fights start.
Really? No.
Really?
Just laughing.
Wow.
And you're laughing because you want to hide your shoes. But they will not force you to give your shoes unless you will just let them. But
Yeah.
if you don't like them, they will just make joke like, give me your shoes, give me your shoes. But they will not really step unless it's okay to you.
Alright, so I guess we're just going to walk back. Any final thoughts?
I forgot.
Yeah. I guess that's what we're doing today. We're not really doing much. Tomorrow's physical therapy and chiropractor.
Yeah.
Today I'm just going to go back and go rest. The pool closes at 5, so we can't really go in there. Hopefully one of these days when
The taxis.
yeah, you never have a hard time finding a ride. There's taxis going by, they honk you constantly.
Yeah.
Honk, 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 and then the motorbikes too.
Yeah.
They're asking you all the time. So it's very, if you're walking and you don't want to walk, it's very easy to find a ride. But I guess we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Look at you.
I don't know if we're gonna do much.
Black. Kinda black.
Yeah. No thanks. Alright, so we're gonna keep walking. There's not really a sidewalk, that's the problem. But we're gonna keep going. We'll see you guys tomorrow. The next few days we probably won't do much. Just rest and do physical therapy and chiropractor. I got my shirt now, I'm happy, so I can relax. Not worry about waking up in the morning and deciding what to wear.
Yeah, at last we visited all the clothes store inside the mall.
Every single one.
Dustin is very picky when it comes to clothes.
I don't want it to say anything. I just want it to be a plain shirt.
Yeah. There is one. We saw one that is orange half, and then the half is brown, which is similar to his old clothes.
I wanted that one, but it was too small.
Too small.
Yeah. This one's just a little too big, but it's okay. My belly will grow into it.
It's okay, large than small.
Yeah, I'd rather have it too big than too small. Alright, should we say bye? Alright, see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.